If you know everything but I don't wanna spoil, but Kyoko is kinda smarter in that topic because of her quirk.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what she got. I'm pretty sure she's the ultimate detective. Monokuma bottles have been updated to the truth bullet section in the handbook.
Hey.
Actually, there's one thing about the Monokuma bottles that are bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Can you gather up the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottles? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess up the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
So then...
Anyways, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? It's better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And I just finished up. Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Then let's
Correlation
get to work.
Pog.
Correlation Pog. So, what kind of experiments are we doing?
In other words...
I got a skill from the chem lab. We're gonna use it to compare weights. Compare weights to what? The piece of glass you collected and the ones the Monokuma bottles are still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of experiments. It makes sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weights of two normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced.
In other words...
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else can be ready affect the weight.
So then...
Now, here comes the important part. Put the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now that you might be expected to see, well, the normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then...
Okay then, let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How? Is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words...
The result of our experiments and correlation between each of the bottles put in all together. And I believe you and I will arrive at the very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. I already know. It's mixed up with the bottle from the broken glass from the bottle that got crashed in the chemistry lab because it was like brownish tint.
Makoto should be the ultimate clueless student.
I mean, he still figures out the cases somehow, but that's me figuring it out. I don't think he's... Because technically he could fail. It's like, what? No way. How did we fail? Oh no, we're all gonna die. And then we restart the trial. But technically he does figure it out. I don't know how. He doesn't understand a single thing when it happens, but when it's time for the thing, it's like, oh yeah, tell him, Naegi. Tell him, Naegi. And then he's like, sure. Monokuma bottle experiment has been added to the truth bullet section in the handbook. Alright. Kyoko said the magazine standard itself was hiding a clue. Clue. Huh? The magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that details, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... one of the pages near the center of the magazine, the words written in the bold, bloody letters. It said Toko. Could it be a dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message?
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found this a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might be coming looking. Hey, is this Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me think that it's much more suspicious. Signed message. Choose truth bullets. Well, it is time for the class trial. Bum ba da bum.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Oh man, that was lit.
He was like, whoo, you guys, damn. Lively up a bit, murder a bit or two. Maybe one more kill, liven up the experimentation, you know?
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
Yep.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Murder. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only halfway solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. You don't have to make anything happen. You just happen to do it. That is how.
Honestly, why would they think Toko killed her? Cause like before it was revealed she was genocide Jack/Jill. She literally hated Jill and still does and was trying to contain her, lol.
Yeah, that's true. Toko was like, oh no, I want nothing to do with Jill, because Jill disgusts me. And what does Jill do? Kill. What is Toko not like doing? She doesn't like blood in general. Of course it's not Toko. And of course it's not Jill, because her MO is, very specific. And she says she's definitely not gonna kill him. One, she only kills cute, innocent boys that she wants to sleep with. Two, she kills them in the most horrific ways and stabs them to death. Leaves them hung with scissors of her own design. And three, doesn't get caught. Next point is, people are already on edge about her because they know she's a murderer. She's not gonna do murder. That'd be the obvious thing that would happen. Best thing is to lay low. Why would a killer kill in the killer situation? A killer stalks its prey and does at the right time. This is definitely not the right time. If they do end up escaping, then that's the right time. Okay, back to the episode. Oh my gosh, it looks so empty now. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up in the other... And then...
The ultimate martial artist! Locked room murder
And also
mystery.
she also said that why would she kill Jill? BC she said that she would only use her very specific M.O and they would obviously know it'd be her.
That's what I said. She can't kill because she kills in a very specific way. People know that specific way. And people already know that she's a killer, so why would she kill? That's what I said. Yeah. They would obviously be specific if anyone got murdered in a very specific Jill way. Because Jill kills as Jill does, and Jill only does as Jill does. What the?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes,
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XC!
That's just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face, it looks super negative.
yes, indeed.
For example, Do you have 100 friends?
He's right! That does make it seem sad. Like, I have no friends at all. Ugh.
I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. Hello. I'd like to see you down there. What? Yeah! What the hell was that?
I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there could be no doubt that one of us here is the culprit. The killer's the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us.
Hey,
Staying around isn't gonna do us any good. Let's get going. How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat? The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that.
Don't look at me.
I said before, and I'll say it again, it wasn't me.
I love how Toko said, "How dare you call me a murderer," but her other personality is a serial killer.
True. Because I didn't do it. Anyhow, how many times do I have to just tell you? Alright. There's so little people, it's like, Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way towards the elevator, but with each step I took, it felt like I was moving further and further from my goal. I could feel chilling fear running through trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed the steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close, and felt it began to sinister descent. The elevator lowered, and it was all too familiar clunking sounds. Have you noticed that each one is a different PNG? And then if you the elevator is a different, like every room is a different thing, so they just place them there to make it look like, so when one dies they can just remove a PNG. Have you noticed that? They're not even cropped right. You can still see like a little bits of white on like the model or like the image. Sorry, I noticed things. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and suddenly, as always.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, you didn't? Did you think it was a different scene every time? Because it's the same scene, it's just slightly altered every time, and then you just add a new PNG to the thing. Oh, there's blood? Add a blood PNG. Oh, there's a broken bottle? Add a bottle PNG. There's a new person? Add a person PNG. It's always the same image. They just slightly alter it a bit. Like it was especially like so obvious when Hifumi died, because
I honestly didn't even think about it.
Sorry, I overthink everything. Like legit, when Hifumi was dead, dude, it was so obvious. Even the shadow wasn't even lining up correctly, because I don't think the PNG was on correctly, because it was like, it looked like it was cut. It looked so weird. I was like, look at that PNG. Oh. The ride was over. The doors opened once again.
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely.
You could say that like it's not your fault we're like this left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate, or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened on the 4th time. a deadly judgment, a deadly description, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yes, I definitely want to save. Okay, set my skills, my non-existent skills. Pretty sure I have all the skills equipped. Okay, finish preparations. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
What?
your votes will determine the results.
What? I feel like the class trial room changed slightly because there's a pharaoh in the background. I don't think there was hieroglyphics there before. I might be wrong, but there might be something new about this room. Might be.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
I will always
then
pick the
I'll
wrong one.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Yikes.
Now then, where to begin?
Doobie doo bop bop ba da bop ba.
We already know who did it.
Oof.
Whoa, deja vu.
Whoa, deja
The
vu.
one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Sounds like something a murder would say.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
Right.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that's one of the three was the killer, but she must have some reason to believe that.
It was one of you.
Sure?
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive.
Did you know?
You hated her.
What? Idiotic.
That doesn't make any sense.
True.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Yeah, that's
That's low.
Yikes.
That's about as low as you can get.
I missed it. I can't believe I missed it. There's gotta be some reason why Hina feels so strongly.
It was one of you.
Alright, how do I speed
One
this
of
up?
you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
True.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina, and that's a good reason to suspect all three of them. Then, does that mean one of them did it? Alright,
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
is it
I
that?
didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Oh, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
That's funny, because that's exactly what Makoto said. Like, no, that's wrong.
When we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
That's right. You tell him.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
True.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
Damn.
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Oh, well, you're already lying, because that's the first time she gave Sakura candy. But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura couldn't have gotten the candy after the incident of the nurse's office, and for that reason...
I got it!
when Sakura got the candy.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Okay, why are you admitting to that?
Quite a sudden hostility.
Well, we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Right? That's like the most suspicious thing you could have possibly done. Like, ever.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Uh-huh. What's the proof?
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
How would you know that? You didn't investigate the crime scene. How would you know? What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
Yeah, but no one would have noticed it.
See? Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Uh-huh.
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Right.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine, the dying message was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Yep.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Nope. It just makes you sound like a culprit. No, there's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's
It's
body
kinda
was
sad that
discovered.
Yasuhiro calls Sakura ogre since it's technically referencing her buffness white frowning face.
Yeah.
Only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
No, it does not. I also don't know what to do. Let's go
I
again.
can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Alright.
I can tell you exactly where I found the dying when Ogre's body was discovered.
Boom.
No, it's wrong.
That's right.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation.
Yep.
You weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Yep.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Yes, it does, because depending on when you saw it means you're the murderer.
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
It just makes you look like the murderer, Yasuhiro.
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
True.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
You sure about that?
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Ha. Without a doubt. No, I actually do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh yikes. Oh no.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
How do I reload again?
Right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Conspiracy.
You're making it seem like you're a murderer.
Hear you. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
Alright.
I'm at least 30% right.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
The end is
Oh no.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Come on.
The end is nigh.
Damn it, I failed. Alright, let's try again. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say.
Uh-oh, looks like we have come to an end of the debate. Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Want to give it? Yes, of course I want to give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Dude, it takes me forever to do these little rhythm-based games because I am bad at rhythm games. Like, high-key bad at rhythm games.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Conspiracy. The end is nigh. Can't hear you. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh!
Yikes,
Show me the
yikes,
proof.
yikes, yikes, yikes.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Yikes,
Show me the proof.
yikes, Yakihiro's about to beat me.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Come on, please. Oh,
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Yep.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
True.
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
Yeah, no, he's dumb.
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
True.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You sure about that? You're admitting to killing her?